A recent Gallup survey shows the unhappy state of America. It reported increased depression, increased daily physical pain, increased day-to-day worry, declines in positive energy from family and friends, and declining satisfaction with their standard of living, among many other things. They surveyed over 2.5 million people, and this showed that happiness is in a sharp decline. But anyone who desires happiness can achieve it by learning these principles I'm sharing on how to create your own happiness. I'm Donna Rickett, the Stress Buster Coach, and I've taught hundreds of Christians how to bust free from stress, worry, and fear. So how do you create your own happiness? To get the first point, check out the link down below to see part 1. And today we're starting on point 2. To create your own happiness, number 2, don't manufacture unhappiness. Of course, not all unhappiness is self-created, but there are enough problems created by life that we certainly don't want to add to it by anything that we do. To a large extent, by our thoughts and our attitudes, we determine whether we're going to have happiness or unhappiness. We manufacture unhappiness by thinking unhappy thoughts and by the attitudes that we habitually take, such as assuming things are going to work out badly or that we never get a break. So one thing to note about the unhappiness producing process is that it usually involves fear and worry. Instead, you can make it a habit to be happy. It will depend on the degree to which you have cultivated a happiness mindset. In Proverbs 15:15, it says, "He that is of a merry heart has a continual feast." All right, number 3, cultivate the happy living principle of love. It's simple, yet it's profound to live a life of love and goodwill towards others. Developing sincere compassion and tenderness will produce happiness. And wherever you go, church, work, a family picnic, watch to see if there is any way you can give someone more courage, more hope. You don't know what a compliment on someone's hair or their outfit or maybe even their storytelling abilities or their way of simply explaining things, what it's going to do for them. Tolstoy, a famous Russian author, said, "Where love is, God is." And that would be accurate because God is love. So where God is, where love is, happiness is also there. So practice love and you'll create happiness both in yourself and in others. And number 4, have a dynamic spiritual experience. You aren't likely to get great results with any of these principles I'm sharing, even though they're biblically based, unless you have an experience that changes you inside. I'm not only talking about you being saved, but experiencing the power of God in your life after salvation. People that are really living for God, that are sold out, they are leaning and trusting on Him completely. They're happier than people who half-heartedly attempt to live a Christian life. A dynamic spiritual experience will get you free from yourself. You'll find God to be living and an active reality, and you'll get revitalized and you'll see changes in your life, and then that makes you happy. In John 1:4, it's talking about Jesus, and it says, "In him was life, and the life was the light of men." So Jesus makes your face light up. He brings vitality to your life, and he gives you the power to create happiness. What you become determines the world in which you live. So as you change, your world also changes. James 4:8-10 in the Message says, "Quit dabbling in sin. Purify your inner life. Quit playing the field. Hit bottom and cry your eyes out. But the fun and games are over. Get serious, really serious. Get down on your knees before the master. It's the only way you'll get on your feet." You can become skilled in this power to create your own happiness. Realize that your unhappiness is making you miserable. But don't allow self-pity or self-punishment to come from that realization. Don't shrink from the effort it's going to take either. Systematically insert these stress-busting principles that I teach you, and you'll begin to want a new, joy-filled life. And then you'll realize that you can have it. And then the third step, more amazingly, is you'll see that you're actually getting it. I read a story of a man named Mr. Mattern, and he carried a business card with him that said, "The way to happiness. Keep your heart free from hate, your mind from worry. Live simply, expect little, give much. Fill your life with love. Scatter sunshine." I like that one. Forget self. Think of others. Do as you would be done by. Try this for 1 week and you will be surprised, the card said. Now, maybe you're thinking, there's nothing new in anything that you have just said. But really, there is something new if you haven't tried what I've said yet. If it just sounded too simple that you have never done it, it's new to you. Give it a try. I'm on a mission to help Christians to not live life as usual, not accept the stress, worry, and fears, the status quo, and just something we have to put up with while we're here on earth. But start reigning in life like God intends for us to, and to spread His glory or the fame of His goodness all around the world. And a bunch of unhappy Christians doesn't attract anybody to God. So if you found this video helpful, would you do me a favor, please? Would you share it on social media or tag someone that you know needs this information? And then if you'd like to go deeper with me in any of these concepts, if you'd like to get more tools, tips, and training, just check out the free gift I have for you down below.